Gym memberships are expensive and commuting takes time, but building a strong physique doesn't require a facility. You can execute a complete, full-body workout routine entirely at home using exactly 0 pieces of specialized equipment. Whether you can currently do 50 unbroken push-ups or you struggle to complete a single one, this exact routine scales to your specific strength level. Before we begin, you need to gather a few standard household items. Find a sturdy chair, 2 large water bottles, a heavy backpack, and a table with enough empty space underneath it for you to slide below. By swapping heavy iron plates for gravity and substituting expensive machinery with these basic items, we eliminate the final barrier between you and actual muscle growth. Let's break down the mechanics. Step 1 is establishing pushing strength, starting with the chest. The standard push-up is the foundation. If you are a beginner, start by pushing against a wall. Once that becomes easy, drop to your knees on the floor. From there, you will graduate to a standard push-up and eventually elevate your feet onto a chair for a decline push-up. This overhead diagram shows the most critical mechanical rule of a push-up. Flaring your arms out wide damages the shoulder joint. You must keep your elbows tucked in at a strict 45-degree angle to your torso, forcing your chest to do the actual lifting. When you reach the point where standard push-ups feel effortless, grab your backpack. Fill it with heavy books and wear it during your sets to continually increase the resistance. Next, we target the triceps using chair dips. Plant your hands behind you on the edge of the seat. To scale the difficulty, adjust your feet. Planting your feet close to your body makes the lift easier. Extending your legs straight out forces you to lift a higher percentage of your body weight. This side profile diagram highlights a strict limitation you must follow. Do not lower your body past a 90-degree bend in your elbow. Dipping lower places massive, destructive strain on the anterior shoulder. Stop right at 90 degrees, then push back up. Enforcing strict form rules and controlling your range of motion translates standard body weight into a broader, stronger upper body, entirely removing the need for a bench press. Step 2 requires balancing out the chest by targeting the back, your primary pulling engine. Since pull-ups require a bar, we will use the inverted table row to build your back width at home. Slide under your table, grip the edge tightly, and pull your chest upward until it physically touches the underside. Just like the chair dips, walking your feet further away from your center of gravity increases the physical resistance. To isolate the biceps, fill your 2 large water bottles with water, sand, or gravel to create custom dumbbells. Stand up straight and execute standard bicep curls. This diagram illustrates the only way to make a curl effective. The most common mistake is using momentum to swing the arms. You must pin your elbows rigidly against your ribcage. The only joint that should move is the elbow itself. Mastering these specific pulling mechanics balances out the pressing movements we covered earlier. It pulls your shoulders back, fixes poor posture, and builds a wide V-taper frame. Now we move to your foundation, the legs. Begin with bodyweight squats. If you lack balance, hold on to the back of your chair or touch the wall to steady your movement. To guarantee proper depth, imagine you are lowering yourself backward into an invisible chair. This forces you to activate your glutes rather than simply bending your knees forward. To accelerate your leg growth, use the Bulgarian split squat. Rest 1 foot behind you on your chair and lower your body using only your front leg. This forces the entire load onto a single quad muscle. We finish your body's structural frame with the shoulders. Get into a standard push-up position, then walk your feet forward so your hips shoot up into the air. This is a pike push-up. By pointing the top of your head toward the floor, you shift the mechanical load off the chest and directly onto the front deltoids. You can also use your heavy water bottles to execute seated overhead presses, standing lateral raises for shoulder width, and bent over flies to target the rear delts. Ignoring your legs and shoulders results in a weak, disproportionate frame. Executing these specific movements finalizes the structural power of your entire body. Finally, we isolate the core. Crunches remain an incredibly effective tool, provided you avoid the main point of failure, pulling violently upward and straining your lower back. A perfect crunch requires very little movement. Simply visualize your upper abdominal muscles folding forward to physically touch your lower abdominals. Understand that executing these crunches will thicken the abdominal muscles themselves, but it will not make them visible. Revealing your abs requires lowering your total body fat percentage through an ongoing caloric deficit. Look at this calendar graphic to see how we assemble these movements into a 3-day schedule called a bro split. Monday is your push day. You will complete 1 light warm-up set, followed by 3 working sets of 12 to 15 reps of push-ups, decline push-ups, and chair dips. Tuesday is your pull day. Using the exact same volume of 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, you will execute your inverted table rows and your water bottle bicep curls. Wednesday combines your legs, shoulders, and core. You will complete your squats, Bulgarian split squats, pike push-ups, lateral raises, and crunches. This prevents you from randomly guessing what to do each day. It is a systematic, repeating blueprint, engineered specifically to continuously grow muscle in a home environment. You now possess a fully customized, scalable workout schedule. It demands zero financial investment and requires zero gym equipment. To see physical changes, you must enforce progressive overload. The moment you can easily complete 15 reps of any exercise, you have outgrown it. You must load your backpack with heavier books or pack denser gravel into your water bottles to force your muscles to adapt again. Motivation will fade after the first week. Securing this physique requires the discipline to execute the blueprint on the exact days you feel like sitting on the couch. Take a screenshot of the 3-day calendar. If you need to drop body fat to reveal the muscle you are building, click the video linked on screen. Clear some space in your room and execute day 1 right now.